Damn wind keep blowing it to the right.
Okay.
All right, who am I? My name is J.R. Worthy. I'm from Dallas, Texas, born in Parkland Hospital. You know, that's the hospital where JFK died.
I got you.
Well,
So what do you love about Dallas, man?
what do I love about that? I'm a Texas boy.
Okay.
I'm Texas grown,
Yeah.
Texas bred,
Yeah.
Texas big,
Tell them, look at the camera.
and
Tell 'em.
Texas fed,
There you
baby.
go.
It don't get no better than that. However, in 2005, I went through a transition. Well, actually, in 2004, where I started going to a local college here in Dallas, Paul Quinn College. Unfortunately, some things took place, and I ended up leaving Paul Quinn College. It's a great college. I won't lie, but there were some things at the time that just didn't make sense to me.
And then where did you go after that?
I went to Howard University,
HU?
HU, because I wanted to learn the art of radio. And nobody knows Dallas Fort Worth like I do. So there are a couple of things that's innovative about me. I think the one thing that's innovative about me is some of the catchphrases and words that I use.
What are some of your catchphrases?
Thank you for asking.
Tell the people.
I appreciate you for asking.
Tell the people.
One of the phrases that I use is keeping it funky. Here in Dallas Fort Worth, when we say funky, we're referring to Funky Town, which is Fort Worth. So I'll say keeping it Fort Worth.
Okay. Okay. Mind blown.
You can't beat that though.
You
can't beat that though.
can't beat
I'm keeping it Fort Worth.
Yeah.
So whenever I say something and you want to know if I'm telling the truth,
Yeah.
ask me, am I keeping it Fort Worth? Yeah, I'm
Keeping it
keeping it
Fort
Fort
Worth.
Worth. I'm keeping it Fort Worth, baby.
There you go.
Keeping
There
it Fort
you
Worth.
go. There you go.
It don't get no funkier than that.
Tell the people. Okay. Now what do you plan to bring to this morning show? What do you
What I plan to
bring?
bring to this morning show is a sense of home.
Ah.
The one thing that I thought it was always missing from the other shows are syndicated. You know, some of those other stations are very syndicated. They have syndicated comedians and things of that nature. What I tend to bring to K104 that's not at the other stations is a sense of home,
Yeah.
a sense of comfort, a level of comfortability.
Yeah.
Because I'm from Dallas, I could tell you about Dallas. I could tell you about a lot of things that's going on in Dallas, and what you're going to get from us is everything local.
Okay.
Everything local, everything that's real. I'm keeping it Fort Worth.
I understand.
I'm keeping it Fort Worth.
There you go.
I'm from Dallas, but I'm keeping it Fort Worth.
Right.
I want people to understand that this is supporting your. One thing I learned in radio about radio is that so many times people tend to syndicate so much that you don't get a sense of your own community anymore. And I want to bring that back to K104, a sense of community, a sense of knowing, feeling like you grew up with me, because actually some of our listeners did grow up with me, and they'll probably call in from time to time and tell you some stuff that ain't true. They're going to tell you some stuff that ain't true. Everything ain't real. Everything is not Fort Worth.
I guess.
Everything is not Fort Worth. Some of those things are fabricated stories to get money out of me.
Okay.
I do owe a couple of people,
Okay.
you know, 2 months worth of food stamps from a bet that I made, but that have nothing to do with me bringing this realness, bringing this Fort Worth to the Dallas listeners.
Yeah,
I think, you know what I think the most interesting thing for me is? The most interesting thing for me is to be the only one on both sides of my family to attend college and to graduate from college. Most of my kinfolk, they do attend college, but it's generally to get that refund check, enough to get the check and drop out.
yeah.
And I appreciate that hustle, because it's a legal hustle.
Legal hustle.
You won't find very many hustles that are legal,
Yeah.
but that's legal.
Yeah.
You
might
can't do
learn
nothing about
something in
that.
the process, man.
Now, I believe I'm a well-rounded person, not only in my body, but also in my knowledge.
There you go.
You got to have knowledge to make
You
it.
gotta have
If
knowledge
you don't
to
have
make it.
knowledge to make it, you will perish. Because even the Bible says it.
The Bible, yeah.
You know what the Bible says?
People perish for lack of wisdom.
That ain't what I got. The Bible says you have to have knowledge.
Oh, okay.
That's what I got out of it.
Okay.
The Bible says you have to have knowledge. And I got knowledge.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. And I think what inspired me, not only with my college degree, but with my weight loss, is the fact that I kept getting referred to as Bruce Jr.
Okay.
Yeah. So no matter what I done, people would always say, "Boy, you look like Bruce."
Okay.
But I wasn't getting Bruce money.
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool at all.
Okay. Now, election season coming up. Debates about to come up. I just want to see
Politics.
how you feel about that, man. Obama's coming up for a second term. You know, he has, supports behind him, but people aren't behind him like they were in 2008. A lot of good things have happened. A lot of bad things have happened. Bin Laden's dead. The economy is shit. What do you think? What do you think?
What do I think? Well, the
Yeah.
one thing that I'm really against is when I understood that Mitt Romney referred to Obama as being the food stamp president.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that's correct because I don't think we the people who get food stamps has elected anybody as president.
Uh-huh.
I don't think we elected anybody to be president of food stamps because that to me says to me that first of all we have to check his credentials. Have you ever been on food stamps? And if Obama ain't never been on food stamps, then he can't be our president.
He can't be.
We have an official nominee candidate and all of these other things that's going on within our own food stamp party. And so for Mitt Romney to falsely accuse this president of being a food stamp president is incorrect.
Okay, who's the nominee, official nominee for the Food Stamp Nation?
Well, right now we have a tie between Shaniqua and Quincetta.
Shanika is getting them votes.
And Quincetta.
Okay.
Quincetta is an up and coming. She's from the West Dallas Project.
I understand.
She's from the West Dallas Project.
Understand.
She's done a lot for the community.
I understand.
She's the one that discovered that when you're trading food stamps for money, it's half value.
Oh, there you go.
It's half value. If I give you $20 worth of food stamp, you pay me $10 in cash.
It
was very revolutionary. She discovered that. And for Mitt Romney to give Obama credit for that is really just despicable. And it's absurd.
Quincetta has my vote.
Quincetta definitely has my vote. The only thing about Shaniqua is she figured out through the system that by having more children, you get more food stamps.
Oh my goodness!
You get more food stamps. You can't beat that.
Change the whole game.
You can't beat that. It changed. Not only did it change the game, I'm going to use this word again. It revolutionized the game. So now people have caught on that if you have more children, more food stamps.
Okay. We just talked about Shaniqua and
Quincetta.
Very, these candidates are very heated.
The contributions to the hood are very invaluable.
I see.
Very.
Okay. Other big news. Well, this is a story that happened a little while ago. Ocho Cinco. What do you feel on that, man?
What do I feel about a man who couldn't say 85 in Spanish correct?
This is Ocho.
He couldn't even spell it.
It's 8. It's a 5.
His name, but no, it doesn't make sense because if you knew Spanish, and see, I'm from Texas.
There you go.
And one thing my Mexican friends have always taught me: if you don't know our language, don't speak
there
it.
You go.
And so for him to call himself the number 85 in Spanish and name it Ocho Cinco, that's 85.
I mean, he was never paid for being smart.
He obviously wasn't paid for being smart. So for a dumb jock to marry a high-class tramp.
A high-class tramp? Is that what you think? What do you think? This is real interesting to me because now you have a situation where all of these women are giving shows, primetime spots, just for laying down with somebody that's famous.
Never in the history of Hold'em.
Never in the history of Hold'em.
Never in the history of Hold'em.
Tell her.
Have hoes went so far.
Tell her.
This woman put on a pair of stilettos with a vein at the top of her forehead, throwing wine bottles. And see, the Bible speaks about stuff like this.
The Bible
it tells you what comes around goes around. She threw the wine bottle, and it came back around in the form of Ocho Cinco's forehead.
The boomerang effect.
The boomerang effect. And it came back in the form of his forehead. And God was just simply showing her, you can't do this. She did it anyway, but now I'm sure she'll learn a lesson. In fact, where's my hair and makeup people? Because I'm sure I'm not looking my best right now.
Your hair and makeup people.
My hair and makeup people.
I'm not sure if you ever had any hair and makeup people.
Get my autistic nephew out here. He's good with locks. The one thing I feel about radio that you have to do in order to be successful, you have to be able to bear your soul. I have an autistic nephew, and I, joke about it from time to time because I don't believe autistic means completely disabled.
Yeah.
You just have a different way of learning.
Yeah.
And so nobody is off limits to me.
Right.
Nobody's off limits to me.
This Dallas area, what separates it from other places? What makes it unique? This is going to be your audience. What makes this place unique compared to the places?
I was born here.
City,
why you asking stupid questions? That's what makes it unique. I was born here.
Okay.
I'm here. What are you saying to me, son? What are you saying to me, Slim? No, I'm just playing. I was born here. That's what makes it unique. The fact that I was born here and that I know a lot about Dallas, Fort Worth, and the fact that Southern people, we are very simple people. It don't take a whole lot of hoopla to get our attention. What it mainly takes is talent. What it mainly takes is the ability to understand where people are coming from. And I do that very well. I understand where people are coming from. In fact, I understand so much that I'm willing to buy the first two listeners a two-piece special at Williams Chicken for 99 cents.
A two-piece special?
Two-piece special for 99 cents on Tuesday.
So hold on Tuesday, a two-piece special for first
two-piece special for the first two listeners.
Split into two-piece special?
Hell yeah, there ain't no other way. They're going to get it. They're going to have to split it. And you know what you do? You always ask for dark meat. Because white meat, they charge you. They ripping you off for white meat. They giving you, they're telling you they're going to give you, a wing and a breast. So essentially, whoever's with you got to get the smaller piece. And you're going to fight over who's getting a bigger piece. So I do it like this. I get two thighs. And it has the most meat on it besides the breast. Everybody wins.
Dark meat.
Everybody wins.
Dark meat.
Everybody wins.
There you go.
Everybody wins. In fact, that was my name as a young kid, Dark Meat.
Okay.
That was my,
That's going to be your radio name.
Dark Meat. That's going to be my radio name, Dark Meat.
There you go.
Thigh and leg. Thigh and leg, sucker. I'm keeping it Fort Worth.
There you go. There you go.
So for the most part, I think that most people are not morning people. I realize that.
How you gonna make them morning people?
I am a morning person. I am an all-day person. I can talk to you from sun up to sundown.
How you gonna? There's people going to work in the morning. People just getting the jobs that they don't like. People trying to take care of their bad kids, get them ready for school. People dealing with all types of issues in the morning. What are you gonna say to them in the morning to help them coast through that day? Because if you can make it through the morning, you can make it through the rest of the day.
I feel that what you're saying is very valid. If you can make it through the morning, you can make it through the rest of the day. What I usually use in the morning to get me hype is a little sugar booger.
Sugar booger. Little sugar booger.
Little sugar booger.
Little white girl.
Little white girl.
On the side.
I use that a little.
Just a little bump.
That has also helped me in my weight loss.
I understand.
And it's not simply because my body is reacting in a way to where it's reversing I'm losing weight, but it's from running all my crap to the pawn shop.
I understand. You're taking a lot of stuff to that pawn shop.
I'm taking a lot of stuff to the pawn shop. In fact, I got to get my diploma out of there.
I understand.
And I recently just hocked my degree.
I understand.
Yeah, it's worth a little something to get the student loan people off your back.